pork products, our food had a face and a story, and that story didn't have a happy ending, a happy middle, nor a happy beginning. But we can each help create a better story. We can create a story in which humans treat other animals with kindness rather than cruelty. By choosing vegan foods, we can prevent unimaginable amounts of cruelty and suffering and help build a kinder world for us all.